Welcome to the Ulbrich Way, a training video series of Ulbrich Stainless Steels and Special Metals Incorporated. This series is aimed at helping you understand the ideas that drive your company in its future direction.
Hi, I'm Greg Chase, Vice President and General Manager of Aerodyne Ulbrich Alloys, and welcome to this session of the Ulbrich Way. In this session of the Ulbrich Way, we're going to be discussing bar, sheet, and plate products as distributed by our Aerodyne Ulbrich Alloys facilities and our Diversified of Canada facilities. Our bar products we sell in size range from 3/16 diameter to 10-inch diameter. Sheet products from 018 thick up to 120 thick in both 36 and 48 wide material. And plate products, we sell plate in 3/16 thick all the way through 4-inch thick. Behind me is an example of a piece of 7/18 3-inch thick plate that was just put on our plate saw. These products, all the bar, sheet, and plate, are sold in nickel-based alloys, titanium alloys, cobalt, and stainless steel. The markets that we serve include the aerospace, power generation, chemical processing equipment, medical fields. Similar industries that are being served by the Ulbrich Stainless Steel Special Metals divisions. The difference with us is in the form. You've seen examples where light gauge strip product is being used in bellows. You've seen wire products being used for gaskets. Most of that material is lighter gauged material. Our bar, sheet, and plate products are distributed in heavier gauges and are generally used in heavier machine shops and or fabrication equipment. During this video, we're going to be observing the unique processing equipment that we use to cut bar, sheet, and plate. And later on in the video, we'll be visiting one of our customers who will be able to see where the raw material makes its way into a finished product. We get our materials from various melters around the world. Just as with our strip and wire products, the material goes through a series of processes that shape the metal into ingots, billets, and slabs before the bar, sheet, and plate can be manufactured. Open air furnaces are used to melt the steel. In the case of special alloys such as titanium, vacuum induction furnaces are used to melt the material. Depending upon the end use and the final shape, the material can be forged. Here we see a state-of-the-art rotary forge operation where the operator sitting in the computer-controlled center can reduce the ingots or billets to rounds, squares, rectangular, and multi-dimensional bars. Hot rolling produces billets, slabs, and plates for thick strip and plate. Here we see the continuous casting process for specialty bar. As the material makes its way through the mill, the diameter is reduced as the length increases. The bar is cold rolled where it becomes straightened.
7/8 Greek Ascalloy, okay. How much are you looking for today? 6 blobs.
When we receive an order for bar, sheet, or plate product, our quality assurance technician reviews the order to see that the material has been properly documented and certified.
More than anything, I think our customers count on our quality. They want to be sure that the material that they receive is definitely what they have ordered. They want to be sure that it is in good condition. They want to be sure that they have received all of the proper paperwork that goes with it. When the information comes in on the packing list and the test certifications, it's my responsibility to compare that information that's listed on that test cert to all of the specifications that we have requested on our purchase order to be sure that the customer is getting the product that they have requested and that it meets all the requirements of their specifications. It's a big impact on our business if we send the wrong material. If by some chance the material would get through their quality system and actually be put into an aircraft engine or the body of an aircraft, then we are endangering a lot of people's lives. I realize that again, that we are just selling the raw product, but as far as I'm concerned, I would feel as responsible for an accident that was created by the wrong material being used or poor material being used as the person who actually placed that part in the airplane. And so it's important to me that all of that be correct, and that any time I am signing off on that or verifying that information, that it's true and correct.
An order here.
Yeah,
Customer's got a machine down.
Okay.
Need to get it out the door today.
Once the order has been certified by our quality assurance technician, it is taken out to the warehouse to be processed. In the case of bar, if no cutting is involved, the order will be picked, bundled, and shipped the same day. Many bar orders require that the bar stock be cut into smaller pieces per the customer specifications. To perform this operation, we use a horizontal bandsaw.
Hi, my name is James. The first thing I do when I get a work order is I take the forklift and I set the bar on the bandsaw. Then I clamp the bar in the rear clamp of the bandsaw. Punch in the dimensions that the work order calls for. In this case, it's 1 inch. Hit enter, and it's for 30 pieces. Bring the front clamp up completely to a close. And I turn the saw on automatic. From there, the saw pretty much programs itself. After I remove the shavings and the cutting fluid, the finished part will look like this.
Once the bandsaw has been properly programmed, it will run automatically. With the aid of time-lapse videotaping, we are speeding up the cutting action of this 347 stainless bar over 100 times its normal speed. To cut our sheet metal products into smaller sizes, we use a large sheet metal shear that can cut 4-foot by 10-foot sheet up to 1/8 of an inch thick.
I'm going to set the sheet shear up to cut 25 pieces, 1 inch by 36 inches, requested by the customer. Right now I'm going to dial in my dimensions I need to set it up. First we'll measure it, the width, make sure, and then the length. Everything checks out. And this is the finished product we have once it's been sheared.
For our plate products, we use a large vertical bandsaw. This saw is capable of making one continuous cut up to 12 feet long by 21 inches wide and up to 16 inches thick. The plate that is being cut here weighs approximately 6,000 pounds. Ulbrich stocks and cuts bar, sheet, and plate products from 7 service centers strategically located throughout North America to service the needs of our customers. In each location, we have an inside sales staff and administrative support dedicated to processing each order as efficiently as possible. Customer service is the key ingredient to our success.
The customer's number one. Customer service is far and away our number one priority here, to deliver the customer what he asked for, when he wanted it, in exactly the form and the absolute top quality that's available in the market today. For example, in the South Windsor facility, we process approximately 1,000 orders a month out of this facility alone, and our on-time performance to the day is something in excess of 98%.
It's very important to me to make sure that when something leaves my desk, that I feel it's the best I could do to get that material to the customer, and all the information that they are asking for is there for them when it reaches the other end.
Once the order hits the warehouse from the office, Mike Byron and myself can pull the stock for the order, get it cut, package it up and ready to go on a truck or UPS out the door. And it's done speedily and accurately so that it gets to the customer next day and they're satisfied, and that's the most important thing.
That's what we strive for, is customer service. That's #1 in today's business. And that's what we do. Everything is filled and shipped same day we take the order.
One of the largest success stories that Indianapolis facility has had in recent years has been the development of the water jet cutting. The water jet basically has a water stream that's running at around 55,000 pounds a square inch of pressure. This stream is infiltrated with garnet, and then it proceeds to follow a CNC programmed path, and this allows it to cut up to 10 inches in thickness, and it can cut any type of material made. We've cut anywhere from plastics, cardboard, glass, metal, ceramics, titanium, aluminum. Basically, the water jet can cut any type of product.
Here's an example of a part that we've cut on our water jet. 304 stainless, 3/8 of an inch thick. Behind me is the plate that the parts originated out of, approximately 48 inches wide by 96 long. This part has been cut with 2 cutting heads at one time. You can see the rows of parts. Row number 1 and row number 5 are cutting continuously, and we've utilized our material quite well. Using CAD/CAM software, we're able to nest the parts more efficiently in the plate. The material that we're cutting today is 304L, 4.5 inches thick. It's the same material and the same parts that you'll see in other parts of this video. We'll be cutting 4 28.5 inch diameter circles.
Here we see the water jet cutting the plate in real time. Let's speed up the cutting action now by using time-lapse videotaping. Notice how the 2 cutting heads work in tandem. This plate weighs 4,700 pounds.
The garnet that is introduced into the cutting stream is at a rate of 1.3 pounds per minute, or just under 100 pounds per hour per head. The feed rate, or the cutting speed, for this particular material is 0.35 inches per minute.
What we have here is a 4.5 inch thick, 58 by 58 square piece of 304L. What we do with this plate is we water jet it into disc. These discs, in turn, are used for land-based turbine engine combustion covers. These combustion covers, this product here is machined, drilled, brazed, welded, and assembled to other details, as we will see at our customer visit.
We manufacture several components for General Electric power systems. This particular product is purchased in a blank form from Aerodyne. It starts off as a 3.5 inch thick plate, about 26.5 inch diameter, and it starts off as a solid plate. You can see here behind the dust covers, we've got some components called inserts. These, if I can peel one back without destroying the cover, these start as solid bar and are brazed into a pocket that you can see located here on the cover. On the other side, you can see some more of the components. You're seeing more bar stock. What you're seeing here are pressure vessel gas or pressure vessel nozzles. These are also cut from bar. You can see some tubing here, welded to a solid bar. Here you can see the back side of the insert that I showed you on the opposite side. Kind of give you an idea of how that bar actually penetrates through the solid plate. This is a fuel nozzle cover. This is used on the land-based turbines. It goes on a massive power generating engine. These are also additional components that are used in a similar product. These are mates one to another, and you can see they're machined to work in conjunction with one another. They start off as a solid bar, and we machine it down from there. What you're actually seeing here is the process in which the grooves are cut into the plate. He's cutting the grooves now where the C section with the rings are getting welded into. What you seeing here is what you saw just a few minutes ago with the milling center actually cutting the groove into the ring here. This is the first process in the stage. On down here you can see the second process where they've added a second groove and some of the pockets down inside the groove.
I noticed you take off quite a bit on this edge here.
Yes.
Because we're starting off with about 1.5 inches
right.
all the way around
right.
on the water jet blank.
Right.
And it's interesting.
We remove a lot of material. I don't know if you recognize this one. This is the water jet blank that you guys have supplied with a little radius here for this little pipe to fit into. Before, what we were doing before you guys supplied it with water jet, we were milling this entire surface just to get that little triangle shape.
That's amazing.
It took forever just to get an inconsequential dimension.
Yeah, I do recognize it. In fact, it's still got the water jet edge, so we're actually supplying you a finished product rather than a internet shape.
Right. Yeah. This one, I'm sure you recognize, or you might not recognize. It starts off as 5 1/4 titanium. It starts off as a solid bar, and we turn it down to what you can see here. These pieces are not welded into place. This is part of the part itself. This is machined into the part.
All right. Yeah, I do. In fact, I think I do recognize it. It's part of the 5 1/4 that we slug off.
Exactly.
And they weigh about 8 pounds apiece.
And about 3/4 pound when we're done.
You're doing a lot of machining there.
I'll do a little bit.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome. What you're seeing is pretty representative of the bar stock that we purchased from not only Aerodyne but other suppliers as well. You're seeing a various smattering of 304L, titanium, Inconel, there's some Hasoy in there. This is the staging area before it moves on either to the rack or to the saw itself and gets prepped into the various different items that you've seen earlier. This is where it all starts. It starts out as the raw bar, and from there it moves on to our product, and from there to our customer.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Bill Osgood, the Diversified Ulbrich de Canada. In this session of the Ulbrich Way, you have had the unique opportunity to follow our bar, sheet, and plate products from the mill, where the raw material is melted and processed to our facilities, where it is inventoried, cut, and shipped to our customers. You have visited one of our customers and seen some of the finished parts they make for gas turbine power generators. During this video, we have discussed the importance of customer service and how every order must have the proper certification and documentation before it is processed. And finally, you saw some of the unique equipment that we use to cut our products. At Ulbrich, we work hard to satisfy our customers' needs by offering a wide range of products. But just as important as having the right material in the right form, in the right size, is the service that we provide our customers. Service is still our #1 priority.
Thanks for being with us for this session of the Ulbrich Way. We hope it has helped your understanding of your company. We hope you enjoyed watching, and we look forward to being with you again for another session of the Ulbrich Way. Your session leader will now conduct a short discussion of this subject. If your questions don't seem to be answered in this discussion, or if you have some ideas or suggestions of your own, you can call or write to us directly at the number shown on the screen.